Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the electrifying world of EFED Broadcast Channel. Before we dive into the heart-pounding action, let's set the stage with a brief disclaimer. The following content is an EFED Broadcast Channel event created within the WWE 2K universe. All characters, storylines, and events are fictional and exist solely for entertainment purposes. Any resemblance to real-life individuals, living or deceased, is purely coincidental. Viewer discretion is advised. This show may contain intense simulated combat, dramatic rivalries, and over-the-top personas. It's all in good fun, but please remember that these are digital avatars, so grab your imaginary popcorn, suspend your disbelief, and let's get ready to rumble. Now, let the virtual battles commence.
I like your take on boobies. And I like boobies.
Gun, higher.
I am the higher.
Don't
Test
higher.
gun. I am the higher gun.
Don't
Test me.
I am the
I am the higher gun who bout to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all. How you want a submission to pinfall? I am the higher gun who bout to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all.
And welcome to the TurnBuckle Talk podcast with your host, the Higher Gun. First, like, subscribe, share. How y'all doing, y'all? So, what happened last night, and it was better than SmackDown. It had some flaws in it, and I'm gonna get into that. But it was better than SmackDown draft. But the reason it was better because Raw had more to play with as a free agent pool, more than SmackDown did, and it showed. But I also feel like this draft was more Raw, for Raw, not SmackDown. But this part of the draft was more to fix the problem that Raw had. And the problem was the women's division. Alright? They had to fix that. They had to, I mean, even when Rhea was there, they still had to fix this shit. Now, you lose Nia, which is okay, whatever. Alright? Because I could see Nia becoming champ, world champ, or not world champ, WWE Women's Champion over on SmackDown faster than I can see her being champion over here on Raw. But even with losing Nia, they fixed their problem. Wholeheartedly fixed their problem with the women's division on Raw. So now you got Asuka, you got Io, you got the chick from NXT, you got Data Kai. Like you have, let's say you wanted to break up Damage Control, you could, and then you would still have a way stronger women's division for Raw because you got Asuka. Asuka matters in this. Asuka's the top trump card here. Now you still got Liv Morgan, which she's in her title shot. Alright? You got Becky. Alright? But you got Asuka. Asuka matters here. And then you got, what's her name? Oh man. I forgot her name. You got the chick from NXT. Hold on, y'all. Let me get straight to the point. She beat Becky for the NXT title when they fought in NXT. hold on, y'all. This won't take long for me, cause I know where I'm going, and I know what I'm looking for. Well, we finna see. I don't know why I just got a late notification about Trent Williams winning the belt. And I mean, that was lately. That was last week when that happened. So hold on, y'all. But to get to it, maybe I chose the wrong site to go to because it shows more than just wrestling. Um, but hold on. Digest got called up too, but that's not what I'm looking for. It's not even worry about it. So, but you fix the problem you have on Raw. Like that was the main problem. It was the women's division. It wasn't really the guy side of it because even though Seth is hurt, so that is a bit below the Raw. But like you can fix that. Like you can fix that with Finn or Drew. Especially now that you got Drew signed back. So and then you got CM Punk too. I mean, I'm naming wrestlers that are hurt too. But you really, I mean, you put Ray over there. So you put the whole LWO over there, including Carlito. All right, which I understand why that happened because of the fact that they still want to have a storyline. I also understand why they drafted them over there because they wanted to end the whole Escobar group with LWO group. You know, so that's because that's done. And now that you drafted Andrade over there to SmackDown, remember the reason Andrade wanted to go to Raw in the first place because he didn't want to be working with people he already worked with. Now he's on SmackDown, and whenever Charlotte's ready, she'll go to SmackDown too. Which brings me to the problem I had with the draft for Raw. For Raw. So certain things happen, right? That led you to believe. That led you to let you know what was gonna happen with certain people. As soon as Johnny Gargano's wife got drafted as soon as Johnny Gargano's wife got drafted to SmackDown with her partner, right? You knew that Johnny and Tommaso Ciampa was going to SmackDown too. That was a given then, because they don't rock the boat when it comes to that. The only time they actually done that, the only time they have actually done that is with Tiffany Stratton and Kaiser, but the only reason they did that because they're not married. If they was married, then we'd have a problem with Imperium. But now, one thing I did like that happened, Gunther went first. Like Gunther went first. Like he, as he should have, he went first. You know, like Gunther went the pick he was supposed to go. Regardless if Kaiser came with him, that doesn't matter to me because Gunther would have went first regardless, and Kaiser would have been low in the race. Now, what I don't agree with is how low Dragunov went. Dragunov should have went like third too, just like Carmelo Hayes. All right, so like Dragunov went way too low, in my opinion. You know, Dijak. So him getting called back up is a good thing, but I necessarily don't want his gimmick, his new gimmick he has. I'd rather him be the Dijak he was when he first went to NXT, not when he got called up the first time. Nah, when he was in NXT the first time. Let him be that guy. Just law, just law, dude. Nah, I'm good off that. Like, but you know, but that I think that was my only nitpick about the draft on Monday. Not not mad about anything else. Like I'm not mad about some certain people didn't go here and there because that's still just like okay, moving people who are in number one contenderships or already have a match on uh, on the pay per view, and saying, I mean, even though I don't think AJ or Jay are gonna win the titles this Saturday, which think the pay per view is at 10 o'clock coming up, which I don't know how I don't did this shit before. Well, was it 10? Whenever that other pay per view was, when they went to Australia, I forgot what time that shit came on. Alright, but so this is gonna be 10. So there's that, but this is like a SmackDown show because there's only one match from Raw. It's the Damian Priest versus Jay match. It is the only match on that card. Now maybe they fixed that, but you know, like it is the only match on that card. You know, so we'll see about that. I mean, maybe they add Sammy versus Bronson Reed versus um, Bronson Reed, Sammy, and Chad Gate. Maybe they add that match on there. All right. Like maybe they add that match on there because it's the only match that that I can see getting added in the first place. You know. And speaking of groups, did Logan Paul really hit JD Madonna? Because like he's showing a bruise on his head. Like damn. Like did he really get hit? Now but going back to the draft, Davenport. Listen, I'm a fan. I'm a fan more than one. You know, and I'm gonna say it like this: she's ugly sexy to me, and I don't understand. All right, but I'm a fan. I'm a fan of her work in the ring. I'm just a fan. I'm just an outright fan. All right, so like I want her to do good. Now, saying that, I knew she was gonna get called up. Okay, because this is nothing like unless she was gonna win the North American Women's title. There's nothing for her to do because she's lost both her titles, like number one contender titles that she had. She already lost them. Matter of fact, I think she lost in the North American Women's Tournament. I think she lost to SoFi. So like there was nothing for her to do. Alright, she's put over two people already. So it was the only thing left for her to do was to get called up, and she was the last pick of the draft, which is cool. But she went to SmackDown, which I'm happy she went to SmackDown. You know, so there's that. You know, but like I was happy with her. I can't remember the other chick's name. She's the she's the ex women's X Division champion. But I can't remember her name. Lana? Nah, I don't know. But she's good on Raw because, like I said, this part of the draft was to fix the problem with Raw. Raw only had one problem. and that was the women's division. All right, and SmackDown didn't need key women going back, even though they got Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. But that doesn't matter because they also got Jade back. Jade was a first round pick, just like Bianca was on Friday, which didn't notice, but Bianca was the first black female drafted #1. All right, Jade was 2. You know, so that's cool. And then they got Naomi back too. So like they didn't lose anything besides damage control. You know, right? Which damage control was lurking in the shadows anyway after Io lost her belt. Alright, Io didn't even get a fucking rematch. Alright? So like that tells you they was gonna move them anyway. Alright? You know, so but again, Asuka is a key factor here. Alright? Because Asuka is the safe button. Period. Alright? Asuka is the safe button here. So if anybody get hurt again, they can just put the belt on Asuka. All right, it makes Raw. Listen, I like damage control with or without Becky, Bailey. All right, like with or without her. All right, but if they lose Asuka is the scapegoat to win the title because she's the safest route. Period. Because she's a Triple H guy. She's a Paul Levesque guy. Alright, period. Alright? Period. Like, let's not forget that. Alright? Let's not forget let's not forget what she was doing in NXT before she even got called up. Alright? She still hasn't lost in NXT. Alright? Like, she had to drop the belt to get called up. Okay, so and then another thing when Charlotte comes back, she's doing the SmackDown. So like literally SmackDown didn't lose or get hurt by Raw plucking the women's division from SmackDown. Like they just lost. They lost three females and didn't hurt them because they got back what they wanted. You know, it just helps Raw. You know, and then you got Ray, and you got Dragon Lee. Alright, the more important part is Dragon Lee. You got Dragon Lee. Plus you got Tex Republic. You got Pete Dunne. You got Tyler Bate. That's a win. That's a win. And you got, and depending on what they do with I said his name earlier. Depending on what they do with depending on what they do with the other pitch, you know, because you got, like I said, you got Pete Dunne, you got Tyler Bate, you got you have who else? You got Pete Dunne, you got Tyler Bate, you got Sheamus still, you got Drew, which is the main factor here. You got CM Punk. Alright, you got you have main guys already. So that didn't really have. I mean, like you losing DIY. I mean, it just means you was getting a New Republic. Yeah, you know, that's all that meant. You just switch tag teams. Now I see Johnny Gargano and I see Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa doing heel. It just means they're not going to be tag team champions right now because 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 uh Austin Theory and Austin Theory them not losing their belts too soon. Just like the Miz and just like the Miz and R-Truth are not losing their belts because it's too soon. Like Waller and Austin Theory not losing their belts sometime soon. It's just too soon. Now another problem that you had with this draft, you had too many groups. Like there wasn't any repercussions. Oh, and the Final Testament with the Raw too. Okay, which means that they wasn't and Bobby them stayed on SmackDown. So what they did was nip them feuds they was having in the bud. Like all that ended at WrestleMania. You know, you know, and then so but it was so many groups because and like when they picked a whole group, like doesn't mean they stayed on Raw, right? But when they picked the whole group, there was no repercussions of like, all right, since I picked three people in a fashion, I should be able to pick three people. And like in the old draft, that's what happened. Like in the old draft, if they pit three people in a fashion or a tag team, then you got hell. Me, Rio, and Coop just get this shit in our draft. You know, every time we got a tag team or a fashion, like we got two picks out of it. So that wasn't happening because they got so many fashions now. Like they couldn't do it that way. But nonetheless, you got Pete Dunne, you got Tyler Bate, you got Dragunov, you got Doudrop. You know, you have stuff there that you plucked from SmackDown. The SmackDown didn't need. You know, now we're gonna see what happens because SmackDown has AJ, they have Orton, they have KO. KO stayed on like KO got drafted to SmackDown still, so he stayed on SmackDown. All right, you still got Logan Paul. All right, you still have so you just gotta make new faces and new heels on SmackDown now. Like Carmelo Hayes is on be like you already seen what they finna do with him. You got Cody too, and look like he's okay. All right, so you got Cody, you know, so like SmackDown stats still. Like now you just reloaded Raw, pretty much. Like you pretty much reloaded Raw. Now I was just talking to Rio about this, and Eddie them about this just now. I can see Drew getting this group. Now, who's on this group? I don't know. But I can see him getting the group. Alright, now, would have pissed off Rio if Drew just joined Judgment Day. Like they kick out Damian Priest and they just add Drew instead. But that'll work for me. Because I don't see Judgment. And now, speaking of Judgment Day, they got old Dom being Dirty Dom. Like when Jimmy's getting interviewed in the back in the interview, you see if you pay attention to the background, you see Liv Morgan come out of the room, and then maybe a minute later, Dom comes out that same room, we know what's gonna happen here. All right, because Rhea said she was on, and not Rhea. Liv Morgan said she was gonna take everything from Rhea, and it wasn't just the title. Okay, it wasn't just the title. She said she's gonna take everything. That means Dom too. That means her fashion too. She's gonna take everything. Everything from Rhea. Alright? Like Dom playing the slick right now. Alright? But you can see this shit happening. Like Dom was doing what Eddie was doing when he was with China. Alright? So like we just gotta wait and watch. Alright, well, that shit gonna happen. Now, what I did like CM Punk, so they said CM Punk was gonna be on both shows, before the draft, before the draft. But he wasn't on SmackDown. But he was there. He was there because he came out later on after the show. Alright, but on Raw he was there. And it looked like at first he wasn't gonna be there, but then once Drew came out and he was talking about him and the music hit. And then Punk was in the Skype. He was there. Listen, I enjoy the Drew and CM Punk thing. But I still say what I say about Drew. Like the push that Drew's getting right now. Now before Punk showed his head, or pause. Before Punk showed up. Alright? Before he showed up and Drew was doing this thing before that. I liked his work then. Now it's just Drew's getting carried by CM Punk. Like Drew's getting carried by him right now. Alright, because it's all about CM Punk. It ain't about the bloodline no more. It ain't about, because he's a hypocrite when it comes to that now. You know? Like once they helped him, he couldn't say shit about that no more. Alright, because they helped him twice, and he took advantage of it twice. Alright, so once that happened, there was nothing you could say about it. So now he's just getting carried by the CM Punk stuff. Now, what messed this up about Drew and what he should have did? He shouldn't have signed. Now bear with me. I'm glad he signed back, but it shouldn't have got public that he signed back. He shouldn't have, because he could have rode this shit until he won the title and left with the title then, and said he's gonna leave with the title. He could have done that. But now that it's out, that now, mind you, there's no way they could have hide that situation, because it's too much. There's too many marks and dirt sheets out there. That found this shit out regardless. You know, so but trust and believe. I'm saying he should have waited. Alright, I'm saying that, but I would have shitted on him then too. Alright, because then he would have been copying CM Punk to a fucking T. So, but it should have happened. Alright, I know I can't have this both ways here. I can't shit on him and then say he should have did this too. But again, he should have waited. Like that shit should have never got on the video that he was signing back, that he signed back, because now it messed up him copying CM Punk from tit to tat. Alright, and again, I would have shit on him for it. Like I would have. So maybe it's a good thing he didn't. But it's good that he signed back. It's good that he signed back. Like it really is. All right, but you know, but again, like he's getting carried right now by CM Punk. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the feud. You know, I'm enjoying this feud without any punches being laid out. All right, because both of them hurt right now. Like both of them hurt right now. So, but I am enjoying them doing tit for tat. and I'm enjoying that CM Punk's getting the upper hand. Now, when we gonna know that CM Punk's cleared is when Drew puts his hands on CM Punk again. All right. Like that. That's when we gonna know that CM Punk's cleared. That's what we gonna know. I'm gonna get a couple more episodes out before Saturday because I gotta do my predictions on everything. I already told you, Drew. I'm not Drew. I already told you that AJ's not winning and Jimmy's not winning. All right, that's not happening. Oh, not Jimmy, Jay. Neither one of them, man. Neither one of them are winning. It ain't like I can see the bloodline costing. I can see the bloodline costing Jay the world title, and I can see AJ losing, but I also can see AJ getting a rematch because the pay-per-view is Saturday, and then next week they start the tournament for King of the Ring and the women's and king and the women's and men's king, queen and king of the ring. All right, and that's gonna be over there overseas and stuff. I'm not gonna say what I usually call it. not to do that, but I can see a lot of this happening. So but I'm gonna end the show with that. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Make sure y'all watch wrestling. Make sure y'all watch EFBC. Make sure y'all watch New Breed. We should have some more stuff coming up pretty soon. This is a high gun. God bless. Love y'all. I'm out.